Tonight, it's Game 1 of the 2022 World Series as the National League champion Philadelphia Phillies face off against the champions of the American League.
Making his 12th career Game 1 start of a postseason series, making his 33rd career postseason start, and trying to pick up his first ever win in the World Series.
His seventh pitch to Kyle Schwarber. Hits him looking. And he starts the World Series with a strikeout.
This one goes down in the inner part of the plate.
Aaron Nola, who's their longest tenured player, he's waited and waited for his shot. And as they make it back to the World Series, he's got the ball. 1-2 on Altuve. And gets him to chase to Aaron Nola's World Series.
Strike three called, got him looking.
Tucker, 6 for 28 this postseason, a .214 average with a home run, accounting for his only RBI.
He golfs one here. Deep right field. Kyle Tucker puts the Astros on the board.
See you later! Kyle Tucker's 7th career postseason home run gives the Astros a 1-0 lead.
Runners on the corners for Kyle Tucker. Tucker hit a homer his last time up.
High drive right center field. Castellanos back at the wall. Kyle Tucker owning Game 1.
Here's Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins into center field. He's got the first base hit of the game for the Phillies.
Way now for Bryce Harper.
Swung on, ripped into right, but it's going to drop in for a hit. And Hoskins is going to stop at third base. They won't get him home. Corners, here's Castellanos.
Digs it out into left, base hit. Nick Castellanos goes down to that soft stuff and hooks a base hit into left field. Third hit of the inning, and the Phillies are on the bowl. 2 gone for Alec Bohm.
Ripped down the left field line. That is going to be in there for a hit. It'll go to the corner. Harper will score. Castellanos on his way to third. They're going to wave him home, and it's a 2-run double for Alec Bohm, and the Phillies respond with 3 of their own.
Tying run aboard, go ahead run at the plate, JT Realmuto.
Curveball hit in the air, left center field, on the run is Alvarez. It's deep, back toward the wall, Alvarez won't get it. It's off the bullpen door. Marshall score. Here comes Schwarber, he'll score. It's a 2-run double for JT. Yes! And the Phillies have tied this game up at 5.
Shortstop in the 4th.
Chops one to third, ball with a backhand play. Across the diamond in time. Alec Bohm with a defensive play of the night.
And the inning is over. It's a tip of the hat by Rhys Hoskins. And the Phillies keep the Astros quiet.
In a bottle. Altuve flies it to center field. Marsh coming on. Still coming. That ball's down. Altuve with a dunk shot base hit. There goes Altuve. Throw for Realmuto. Not in time. For the rookie Jeremy Pena. Fly ball off the end of the bat. Short right field. Castellanos saves the day.
Shades of Atlanta as Nick Castellanos lays out, and he keeps the Astros off the board.
Realmuto tied this game with a 2-run double back in the 5th.
JT waiting on the 3-2. And it swung on, hit well to right. Going back on it, Tucker to the track, at the wall. He jumps. It's gone! Yeah! JT with an opposite field home run just out of the reach of a leaping Kyle Tucker. And the Phillies take the lead here in the top of the 10th inning.
He tied it in the 5th. He gives them the lead in the 10th. And from down 5-0 to lead Game 1. Tying run at the plate. Bregman off balance, lofts one to deep left. Schwarber to the wall, off the wall. Extra bases for Bregman. On a 2-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Robertson gets him with a breaking ball. Off the net, runners advance. Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run in scoring position. 2-0 pitch. This time he does get hit, but he leaned into it. 3-1 pitch. Diaz bounces one to third for Sosa. Steps into his throw in time, and the Phillies take Game 1. Their improbable run continues. Robert Valdez for the Astros trying to get this series evened up as it heads back to Philadelphia for Game 3. First as the 1-2 comes home from Valdez and a fly ball to left center field. Aledmus Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top.
And the inning draws to a close.
There to face the best the Phillies have, John.
One thing that Altuve's got to do is change the scouting report getting him out. And it could start right here with the first pitch fastball if he gets it up in the zone.
Fastball, and it's banged into left. He got a fastball up and took advantage. On his way to second to start this game with a double. Jose Altuve only hit fastballs. He got a breaking ball, and the Astros waste no time. 2 pitches into the game. 1-0 Houston. In the air the other way. Schwarber goes back onto the track. He's at the wall, and it's off it. The Astros all over things right away. 3 straight doubles and a 2-0 lead. The plate.
The 0-1 ground ball left side right at the shortstop Sosa. He comes in for it, throws to first low, and Hoskins can't handle it.
Aledmus Diaz gets him swinging and ends this first inning.
Struck out on a curveball his last time up. There's a 2-hopper to Bregman, hit weakly. Bregman fields it on the run, throws out Realmuto.
Packed on this postseason. Put it in play for the first time, but he's got exactly what he wanted. A double play. Even with a speedy Veerling, they go 6-4-3. In Houston here in game 2. Strikes out Sosa.
Throws him with a fastball, and the inning draws to a close.
Gone and a runner at first. It's one in the air to deep left center field. Back it goes. It is gone. Alex Bregman strikes again in the World Series. For the Phillies here in the 6th. Schwarber and Hoskins setting the table for the heart of the lineup.
Philadelphia needs to punch in here, as we talked about so many times before, when their ability to score and get back in the game. And so right here is the best chance they're going to have.
Got him with a high fastball. 2 tonight. Chops the first one to second. Altuve to second one. And to first. Double play.
Inning-ending double play. Score in 4-6-3. Phillies at first and second, and nobody.
8 more.
Segura on an 0-1. Golfs one to left. Sends Diaz back. Tiptoeing to the track. In the perfect spot. He's got it. It'll drive home Castellanos, and the Phils are on the board. Been seeing the ball pretty well. Turns on one. Down the line. Towards the ball. It's gone. Babe Schwarber. And it's a 5-3 game as he clubs his 13th in the postseason. Astros fans are saying, Schwarber's rounding the bases, and now they say foul ball. And for another 2-2 pitch. Schwarber again hits one in the air. Back to right field. Tucker to the wall. He's got it. Oh, my goodness. First pitch from Montero. Grounds one up the middle. Peña's there. Shovels it off to nobody. And headed for third is Bryson Stott. Bryce Harper. Harper cracks his bat. Short right field. Out goes Altuve. On comes Tucker and Peña. Bermuda's triangle closes. Best hope for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. On the ground to first, and it gets by Gurriel. Bowman to score. Marsh to second. It's 5-2 out so far this postseason. Grounds one to second for Altuve. He's got it. And the Astros have a win in game 2. The World Series is tied 1-1 as it heads back to Philadelphia. They split the games in Houston. They come back here to Philadelphia where they're unbeaten this postseason, and they feel like they have one of the great home field advantages in sports. So now Ranger Suarez with his first start since the division series, but had the last 2 outs in clinching the NLCS. Then he had 11 pitches in relief in game 1 of this series. Off we go in game 3. He swings away, floats it to right. Castellanos scrapes it off of the deck. Run gone. 2-2. 1-2-3 first. Detailed at 18 games in the postseason, including 5 years ago today. He started Game 7 of the World Series at Dodger Stadium and extends the on-base streak to 10 games very promptly.
Bryce is so good against off-speed, and we know he likes to swing early and swing big. If he stays on the breaking ball and gets the one in the middle of the plate, loud noise.
McCullers to Harper. It's good. Right center field. Lightning strikes. 2-0 Phils.
Bryce Harper has put the Phillies on top with a 2-run home run over the out-of-town scoreboard.
A 2-2. Got him. Alec Bohm starts the second and rips one to left field. Over Alvarez and gone. Ambrose. 3-zip.
Leadoff homer here in the second for Alec Bohm on a low laser just over the left field wall.
On Brandon Marsh. It's a fly ball to right field. Tucker drifting back to the track, to the wall. He can't get it. It's off the top of the wall and gone. The third home run for the Phillies.
At first look, it looked like it was going to be over the fence. We can't see that yellow line because it's really covered by the banner.
0-2 again. Got him. Slowest curveball of the game. Produces his 4th strikeout. Suarez having the faith put in him. Altuve's got a chance to change this game. Seeing Ranger Suarez for the 3rd time. 2 on, 2 out.
Popped up, first base side. Reese coming over. Says he has it. Foul territory. Makes the catch just above the World Series logo.
Schwarber, when he saw Lance McCullers on October 3rd, hit a fastball on the first pitch of the game for a home run. In the 4 starts since, he's thrown 2 fastballs to a left-handed hitter.
Swung on into the air, center field. Going back on it is McCormick. Back toward the wall. It is gone! Did it! Off the brick wall! Above the trees! A 2-run center field home run for Kyle Schwarber!
Hoskins with a drive. Left field! Wow! An explosion! The South Philly Bombers with 5!
Back-to-back home runs! Schwarber and Hoskins, 7-0 Phillies.
The Phillies are about to be 2 wins from winning it all. 2 gone in the 9th, Chas McCormick. That's it!
And for these Phillies and these fans, it was worth the wait. For 13 years and another day with the rain out yesterday, they powered their way to a Game 3 win.
Tonight, try to get a real leg up in this best-of-7 series after a Game 3 win last night that featured 5 Phillies home runs.
You have to establish and make the opponents fear something. Nola, strike, thrower.
2 gone in the first.
Postseason was hitless.
Pokes one gently, right side. Gene Segura gets there and whips a fastball to first to finish the first.
Boy, this feels like the Astros gotta have it. Down 2-1 in the series. A chance here early, but they've gotten all their offense in this World Series over the first few innings.
He chases a couple of feet off of the plate.
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Swung on and missed. He got him with a curveball.
2-out hits for the Astros.
2 outs, get a rally going, but the bottom of the order has not been able to deliver. This Astros team has put 2 more runners on, and it's going to be up to the man who's really been struggling and swinging at a lot of pitches out of the zone.
Ledmus Diaz muscles one on the ground is short. Bryson Stott throws to get him.
No score, bases juice. Yordan Alvarez coming up.
Left-hander against left-hander. Yordan Alvarez gets hit by the first pitch, and that's how Houston gets the first run of Game 4.
In Bregman up there.
And Bregman lines this one over to right field, racing over Castellanos. He won't get there. That's going to go to the wall. Altuve scores. Right behind him, Pena. He will score. Down the third goes Alvarez. Bregman drives in 2 with an opposite field double.
Kyle Tucker drills one to right center. Marsh to his left. He's there. Here comes number 4. Sacrifice fly for Kyle Tucker.
This crowd.
Gurriel. Ground ball base hit. Yuli Gurriel with a 2-strike hit. Houston with a 5-0 lead. And the Astros are 1 out away from a no-hitter. Phillies down to their last out. Down 5-0 in Game 4. Real Muto. Bouncing ball to third. Picked by Bregman. Throw across in time. The Astros have a World Series no-hitter.
No-hitter for the Houston Astros.
Oh, what a stage it is. The series is tied at 2, and this best-of-7 has become a best-of-3. Noah Syndergaard on a World Series mound for the first time in 7 years.
Series.
Altuve pokes one to right center field. Brandon Marsh on the move to the warning track at the wall, and it's off it. Jose Altuve, opposite field power. He's not going to stop at second. He's got a triple.
Now it's Jeremy Pena.
And that's a ground ball base hit into center field. Altuve can walk home, and the Astros have a 1-0 lead.
Everything in his career, John, but the one thing remains, he's yet to win a game in the World Series.
Tonight, he's given a 1-0 lead as he takes the mound here for the bottom of the first, and Kyle Schwarber leads off. Swung on, line deep to right. This one's got a chance. Get up. It is gone. Game tied on a leadoff home run by Kyle Schwarber.
Punch, counter punch, again.
No longer 36 hitless.
No, they snapped that, buddy.
And this is a good meeting at the mound here. You got Hoskins, who is aggressive, likes the ball down.
2-2 on Rhys Hoskins.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider, and the inning is over. Phillies load the bases with 2 outs, but they come up empty.
And in college, leads off this 4th. Fly ball to left. It sends Schwarber back onto the track at the wall. Pena's done it again. He's given the Astros a 2-1 lead in Game 5.
Over and out. The Astros lead 2-1.
Run with 2 gone in the 5th. Stays that way, and he punishes this one into right. Tucker bobbles it in the corner. Harper's got extra bases.
Phillies haven't had a hit with the runner in scoring position since Real Muto's 5th inning double off Verlander in Game 1.
On the 10th pitch, Castellanos pops it up left center field.
Yordan Alvarez is there, and Justin Verlander gets out of it. Kyle Schwarber, who's done some legendary things in the postseason. Tying run at second, that's Alec Bohm. Go ahead, run at first, Brandon Marsh. 1-0 pitch. Schwarber grounds one to second. Altuve's got it. Low throw, but caught by Gurriel.
Phillies threaten but do not score. They continue to struggle.
There's a path out of this, with this being the bottom of the order. The 1-1. McCormick grounds it to third. Runner breaks home. Bohm throws, and they've got Gurriel hung up. Stott to the plate. Now Hoskins joins the party. Runs him down, tags him out. Sure, second inning in a row they've had a man 90 feet away with nobody out, trying to cash in. Widen this lead. Ground ball to first. That's a fair ball. Hoskins knocks it down, and his only play is to tag Alvarez. Altuve in to score, and it's 3-1. Alvarez gets an RBI. Houston gets the insurance run. On the board, go ahead, run at the plate. Bottom of the 8th inning of Game 5. The Phillies 0 for their last 20 with runners in scoring position. Gene Segura waiting his whole career for a moment like this. That's on the right center field and breaks the streak. Castellanos in to score. Stott to third. Clutch Gene comes through. Place is on fire as Brandon Marsh gets ready to bat. 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Led off the game with a home run against Justin Verlander. The 1-2. Fair ball and picked by Mancini. Off of the bench for Gurriel, and Trey Mancini keeps the Astros in front. Now it's Real Muto. The Game 1 hero has been silent since. Fly ball right center field. McCormick on the move. He's at the track. He's at the wall. Makes the grab. Chaz McCormick. 2 gone in the 9th.
Oh, what a catch by McCormick! Crashing into the 13-foot high wall and deep right center field. 2 outs.
On a 3-2 pitch to Nick Castellanos. Bouncing ball to short. Pena's there. Steps into the throw. Astros take Game 5. In a thriller. 3-2 the final score. It's a great pitching matchup. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. Framber Valdez for the Astros. As they go for the World Series. And what a ride it's been at Game 2. On the mound here for Game 6.
Now this guy's turning into a bulldog.
And he winds up walking Schwarber.
You cannot let this snowball into a big inning. And this is where experience will pay off of having gone through certain things before.
He immediately deuces a bouncing ball to get the out at second, and they turn 2. Was the one against Valdez. Got a fastball, grounded it right side. Sliding play, Jeremy Pena. What a postseason run this kid's having. And a big part of the reason the Phillies made it to the World Series, but in his World Series debut wasn't the same. Home of the 1-2 pitch. Fastball at 98, and a good sign for Wheeler and the Phillies facing off here. Yordan Alvarez swats the first one left center field, slicing to Kyle Schwarber. He's got it. Looking for the Phillies, and John, they throughout this postseason run have been really good with runners in scoring position until lately, where they've gone 1 for their last 23. A breaking ball is golfed to left center field. Alvarez back onto the track at the wall. He's got it. The park just large enough to hold it.
Well, Sosa got the curveball that I was talking about, and it looked like for a minute this collective crowd held their breath.
For Jose Altuve, struck out his first time. He strikes him out, sticks with a fastball, and ends the 3rd.
It's his first time up. Swing and a miss. He got it with a high fastball.
Not desperate time yet for Philly, but you would think in this inning for the Phillies, best chance of scoring.
It's a fastball, and it's cranked to right field, and it's gone! Astros blink first. Schwarber with a blast, and it's 1-0 in the 6th.
Phillies strike first in Game 6 of the 2022 World Series. Dugout is celebrating, and the Phillies are on top 1-0.
And Pena's up. Talk about Jeremy Pena answering all the questions that have been asked along this season. He's been the only answer for the Astros for much of this World Series. Pena grounds one through, base hit center field. Altuve heads for 3rd. Vierling's throw comes into 2nd. Astros have him cornered. And for the 3rd time in 6 games in this World Series, it's Jeremy Pena who's on a Phillies starter.
Pressure on the Phillies now. The Astros trying to answer.
So they've got Altuve at 3rd, representing the tying run. They've got Pena at 1st, representing the go-ahead run. Zach Wheeler's finished. Jose Alvarado's coming on to face Yordan Alvarez. On a 2-1, Alvarez hits a high drive center field. Vierling's back. This game is turned upside down.
See you later. See you later. A 3-run home run for Yordan Alvarez. And the Astros
Astros go up 3-1.
Out there at second. Base hit left field, Christian Vasquez. Bregman heads home. Schwarber can't get it cleanly. Massive insurance run knocked in by Vasquez. Game in the World Series. In Segura with the bases empty and 2 outs.
Strike 3. He went. Split-fingered fastball.
3 games to 2. They did the game by 3. Ryan Abreu's on and in a 1-2 hole here. Shows bunt with 2 strikes. Pops it up, back, and strike 3. Out save in game 5. Is on there for the 9th inning. Astros 3 outs away from a world championship. Pops it up. Tucker. Astros 2 outs away. Realmuto with the first hit since Schwarber's home run in the 6th. Harper is 0 for 3 here in game 6. He slices a pop into left. Yordan Alvarez. The Astros are 1 out away. Another shot and an out away. Fly ball down the right field line. Tucker comes on. Kyle Tucker. This time they finish the job. The Houston Astros, world champions.
I mean, anytime you lose, it's not fun, no matter where you're at or, what situation or what round you're in.
Can you put into perspective the fact that still this was an 87 team that came 2 away from the World Series, but I just felt behind?
Yeah, we didn't get it done. We didn't finish it. It doesn't matter if you're 87-win team or 101 team, it don't matter. We didn't get it done.
They looked broken in April and May when I saw them play the Mets, but they turned a corner, David.
There's no question about it. I think that when you look back at preseason expectations and predictions, they were looked at as no better than 3rd in the NL East, which, by the way, is where they finished. Rob Thompson got them all the way to Game 6 of the World Series, led by Bryce Harper, led by a lockdown bullpen that got tired, led by an offense that was phenomenal, that did some disappearing, there's no doubt, but that's what happens in the postseason. But Philadelphia deserves a ton of credit for the season they had.
They blew it. They blew an opportunity to win that game, and obviously the Astros made plays and the Chaz catch and all that stuff. But then tonight for the Schwarbomb, and then obviously we'll talk about it. The pulling of Wheeler, who had looked just so much better than any of us could have imagined. And then that homer was soul crushing, and no matter what anyone told themselves, it really felt over in that moment.
By far the most soul crushing home run of my life. I mean, not even anything will come close. I know you're alive for Joe Carter, but that's my generation.
And yet the broadcast had to show the Joe Carter. Like,
I know.
Are you kidding me?
They just railroaded us in the last 3 games, and the bugaboo of the Philadelphia Phillies, the lack of consistency with at-bats, and the lack of consistency with hitting, and the lack of consistency with run production, all came to a head in the last 3 games, and that's the reason why you lost this World Series.
Coming back and grinding again next year and doing it again. Yeah, they know that. I mean, they're not going to be shocked. I mean, this is going to be the same team next year with, a couple more pieces, I'd imagine. Dave Dombrowski is our guy. John Middleton understands that we want to win. He wants to win right now, too. So I'd imagine that, we're going to be the same team, but with some more pieces to make us that much better.